for a college student, Brian, who makes a ton of purchases every day. Enrolled in each merchant's own loyalty program, Brian earns rewards points on all his daily purchases, but he rarely earns enough points in each program to redeem a single reward from any of them. Sadly, Brian is not alone. Last year, 20 trillion points were issued by merchants with over 7 trillion points never used. Over time, the number of unused points has grown to 50 trillion with a market value of $360 billion lost to millions of people like Brian. Current reward programs are confusing, requiring users to remember loads of account numbers and passwords. Not an ideal scenario for someone like Brian, who already has too much to remember. Introducing Rewardzzz app. A simple, transparent system for earning and redeeming reward points from thousands of merchants across the globe into a single mobile wallet. With the new Rewardzzz app, backed by the power of blockchain, the latest world-changing, massively transformative technology, Brian can finally consolidate all his rewards points earned from each merchant's custom-designed rewards program. Earn lots of rewards points by referring his friends on social media. Know his points balance at all times through Rewardzzz. Instant point update. Spend his rewards points on hotels, restaurants, online, and more. Now, Brian will never lose a single rewards point again. His dream vacation in Mexico became a reality using his rewards points. Wherever he is in the world, he can simply manage all his rewards points from his Rewardzzz app. Benefit like Brian. Look no further. Download the Rewardzzz app, changing the world of incentive rewards through blockchain.
Hello, my name is Hunter Friedland, and I'm the CEO and founder of Rewardzzz. Our company is the first universal rewards program for independent businesses, utilizing blockchain as a foundation to enable owners of independent hotels, restaurants, spas, and shops to join an ecosystem which increases the lifetime value of customers. I'm going to take you back about 18 months ago when I was sitting in hotel operations class. That day, we were talking about the pros and cons of developing an independent hotel versus a branded hotel. One point that grabbed my attention was the significant gap in loyalty program utilization among independents. After doing some research and interviewing over 40 independent hotel operators, we found that more than 50% were creating relationships with local businesses to increase traffic. This led us to the revelation that this issue exists across all independent businesses, not just hotels. And that's how Rewardzzz was born. There's a huge problem within the $170 billion rewards points industry. Hilton, American Airlines, Starbucks, and the majority of branded companies use rewards programs to generate more revenue, while independent businesses derive little to no value from these programs. Consumers are currently spending less than 50% of the points they earn, pointing to an outstanding data point that there are over $360 billion worth of points sitting in consumer wallets right now. Independent businesses have long understood the benefits of customer retention and loyalty programs. However, due to time, cost, and technical constraint, there have been very little options for these businesses. We have interviewed hundreds of merchants and consumers to corroborate the two major problems plaguing this industry: value and convenience. So, how do we solve these problems? We have established the first universal rewards ecosystem for independent businesses. This creates a truly valuable solution for consumers that allows them to consolidate all their points in one wallet, incentivizing them to shop at businesses throughout the ecosystem. A unique concept translated into a practical application. Just imagine all the loyalty punches, stamps, or points you've ever earned from places like your local coffee shop or restaurant, all consolidated into one easy-to-use program on your phone. In regards to convenience and transparency, we have crafted a completely seamless process of point transfer and redemption. Simply, your credit card is associated with your rewards account, and whenever you swipe that card at a rewards merchant, points are automatically sent to that user's account. So, how do we make money? Our business model is quite simple. Our base model has no subscription fees or sign-up costs. A 15% transaction fee is associated with all ingoing and outgoing points. Following a monthly reconciliation process that is depicted above, merchants are either paid or charged depending on their ending point balance. While our base model has no monthly subscription costs, we are developing a premium model with features including data dashboards, concierge service, business-specific tier-based loyalty, and more. LoyalLogic estimates the current loyalty market to be a $170 billion industry. That goes along with the 1.5 million independent businesses with sales in excess of $1 trillion in the US alone, as well as the 22 million college-educated millennials, which is just one of our target user audience. We will be launching in Ithaca this summer, focusing on merchant acquisition to get ready to capture the student population next fall. We will be working with a local Ithaca marketing agency, the Chamber of Commerce, and multiple business associations to help us capture 50 to 100 merchants and over 3,000 users over the next 12 months and prove out this concept. User signups will revolve around social media marketing, on-campus advertisement, in-store promotion, and most of all, our referral program. We have worked extremely hard over the past 6 months to be able to build a professional model that can evolve with us over time. User signups will revolve around growth that is proportionate to both users and merchants. The key to success in a marketplace like this is to leverage the network effect to create a virtuous cycle of growth on both for merchants and users. We're investing a year in Ithaca to create a repeatable model that can help us hit any market worldwide. To date, we have raised $80,000 to help start our development and fund our initial launch in Ithaca. Our rollout will be manageable yet aggressive, and we plan to be in 46 markets within the next 5 years. Once again, my name is Hunter Friedland, and I'm the CEO and founder of Rewardzzz. We have worked extremely hard to build an amazing team with people from diverse backgrounds. Spencer Goldsmith, one of our co-founders, is a student in arts and sciences who has amazing experience in the real estate industry. Lorenzo Masias, who's a student in the hotel school, has amazing experience in the hospitality industry. Daniel McAdar, our CTO, has over 12 years of experience leading a team of developers and has worked on multiple startups throughout his career. And lastly, Simon Hochel is our lead developer, who has worked with Daniel for the past 10 years, has unbelievable experience building the backend for mobile applications. Along with our great team, we have a great board of advisors. First of all, we have Steve Thompson, a fellow Cornell Hotel School alum who is a serial entrepreneur out of Bermuda. Eric Jacobs is a longtime independent hotel owner and operator in Miami Beach, Florida. Tim Parsonsons is another serial entrepreneur who started the first independent telecommunications company in South Africa. And lastly, we have Paul Quattrocassis, the CEO and founder of Aqua Partners, a UK-based investment bank focused on mergers and acquisitions within the TMT sector. Thank you. Any questions?
Hi there, great job.
Thank you.
My question for you is in regards to development. How far into development of your app are you?
So the back end is completely finished. The base of the front end is done. We're working over the next 3 months to add a couple features to get ready for our launch this summer in Ithaca.
And by the time you launch and you finish, will you have any money left from the $80,000 that you've raised?
Yes. Basically, the development was funded before from self-funding, and the $80,000 was just raised, and that's what's going to help us continue further development, the premium model, launch in Ithaca, and so on.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Great deck, and you're obviously solving a real opportunity. It's huge. Challenge to me is you're working on 2 platforms. You've got a consumer-facing platform, and you've got an independent merchant platform.
Yes.
Who notoriously move slow and are skeptical.
Yes.
So can you address, do you really have enough money to do that, work on both platforms at once, and convince those merchants?
So that's one of the reasons we just made the decision to launch in Ithaca instead of my hometown, Miami. One of the biggest reasons is because we wanted to utilize our school's network as well as the small community in Ithaca. So we're going to be working with, as I said, a local Ithaca marketing agency to help us get connections with a bunch of business owners in the area, as well as the Chamber of Commerce and multiple business associations. Because I really want to really sell the top line, the people, where these independent business owners go to get their information and work together to become more successful. I really want to sell those people on creating this relationship. And from there, and once they believe in this product and how it can really help the local economy, that's when we want to go trickle down from there.
Being able to connect locally is great, and all of us, need assistance with doing that, especially as travelers. What are your thoughts on connecting Rewardzzz to the big rewards programs that are already out there?
So that is definitely something we're thinking about for later down the road. I think right now we're really focused on our, nitty-gritty vision. We need to prove out this concept and then we can have a lot of fun with doing amazing stuff later down the road.
Right. So you're focused right now on the independents, but you are thinking about maybe going after the brands?
It's a possibility. It's a much more saturated market. There's more players in there. And there's also people starting to work on that angle as opposed to the independent angle. I think, independent businesses make up almost 50% of businesses in the US and worldwide. So that alone is an enormous market. So if we can capture that, we don't necessarily need to go into that space, but it's something that, with blockchain and the nature of this decentralized technology, it's not something that's going to be too difficult down the road.
There's a million questions here. It's really pretty exciting. I'm an independent merchant, and people come to me a lot and use up the point, generate points.
Yes.
Let's say I'm cheap, and then people take the points to the really nice place and use them. So the really nice place gets no sale, and the cheap place gets generates all the points. So how do you reconcile that?
So here, I'm just gonna go to my business model slide. Yeah, so I can kind of explain a more in detail view of our business model. So as I said, each point has a nominal value of 1 penny throughout the ecosystem. No matter if you get 1 point from your local coffee shop, your independent hotel, or your spa, all value of 1 penny. So how the monthly reconcilement process works is, as a merchant, at the end of the month, you're either gonna have a positive balance or a negative balance. With a positive balance, that means you received more points from users than you gave away. So that means you're owed something. You gave away products for free. If you have a negative balance, that means you gave away more points than you received, and that means you owe us something. So going back to the example of a positive merchant, we're going to pay you 1 penny for every single one of those points to bring you back down to 0 for the end of the month. Vice versa, you're going to pay us a penny for every single one of those points to bring you back down to 0 for the next month. Really, as we get bigger and bigger, that kind of business model is what's going to make us act almost as a bank.
Makes sense. Yeah, good answer. Thank you. You thought about that.
Yeah.
How about customer acquisition? Let's get into that, because
Pardon?
customer acquisition.
Yes. So that's going to really revolve around the referral program. Businesses like Uber, Lyft, sharing economy have all been using this, give 5, get 5 model, and we're going to be using that same approach where, as I said, each point has a nominal value of 1 penny. So as a user, if you refer a friend, they're going to get 500 points just for signing up, and you're going to get 500 points for adding that friend. So that's where we see the bulk of our user acquisition coming from, as well as in-store promotion, where we'll have a sticker on the point-of-sale system and hopefully have these businesses sell for us. But once again, the referral program is going to be the majority of our user acquisition processing costs.
I think you had this on a slide before, which is the time for scaling, going into additional markets.
Let's see. I can just talk it out.
Yeah, so just how quickly are you planning on scaling this outside of Ithaca
go to
into
the
other
financials.
markets?
So
There it
we
is.
want to spend 9 months to a year. We're launching in the next 3 months. We're going to be launching in the summer in Ithaca. We want to spend at least 9 months to a year in Ithaca to really build out this model and learn from our customer. We have a really great product right now that's really basic, but we want to build this out to another thing with, as I said, this premium model, because that's where we really see this becoming an amazing opportunity for these independent merchants. So we want to spend the next 9 months to a year here to help develop this model and working with our customers and learning what they actually need. So we've kind of figured out the base of this problem from customer discovery and research and talking to both merchants and consumers, but we actually want to start selling this product, making some money, and learning from our customer firsthand.
I just have one comment. If you said to go do this, you're going to spend a lot more money than $320,000.
Yeah.
A lot more. Uber still isn't making any money, and the referral program was great, I guess, huh? So, you had this huge issue. It's going to be millions.
Yeah. So something about that, our model is definitely in its early stages. We've worked very hard to create this model, but it's a really big model. And there's some problems to go along with it. So I think one of the problems that is coming specifically for that is going on to how I was talking earlier, how we're going to almost act as a bank, and we're going to have so much liability and cash on our balance sheets. And I think the cash on our balance sheets is what's kind of accommodating and lowering the cost of our investment that we need in reality.
I would just say, as a plan model, from a plan point of view,
Yes.
you can't leave out total capital investment going forward and generate $150 million in revenue. just if you're going to produce a plan and ask for real money, that's a big consideration, CPA and all that. So you can't leave it out of the plan.
Okay, thank you.
I also think you might want to increase it a little bit, because I think that you may want to scale this faster than you
Yeah.
anticipate in order to stay ahead of competition.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Well done, guys.
Great job.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.